Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with the market recap for today, December 22nd. Today, we got GDP growth rate with a big boost from the minus 0.6% and now 3.2%. So the GDP growing more than expected. We expected 2.9%. Also, we got initial jobless claims. We were expecting 222, a little bit more than the previous one, but we got just slightly higher, but less than expected. And continued jobless claims, we were expecting 1683 and we got 1672, even lower than the previous one. That also with the real consumer spending, the consensus, the forecast was less than the previous one, less than 2%, and we got 2.3%. So real consumer spending higher than expected. And PCE prices from 7.3 to 4.3%, and the core PCE prices flat as the previous one. So all these was, I think, market didn't expect this kind of growth on the GDP, and also initial and continuous jobless claims. We were expecting higher jobless claims. Remember, the Fed wants a labor market more cool, more, basically they want higher jobless people. I think the target, the goal is for Feds to reach 4% unemployment. And if you see this, and also combined with the fact that real consumer spending was higher than expected, I mean, this is not good for the current situation in which you are fighting inflation. So how the markets react? So as you can see, initially, this is the news at 8:30, and we got the first spike, consolidation, and another move lower. I was short right here at the break of this previous pivot, and I was holding through the open. The opening range held the high of the day beautifully, and you could also take this break of pivot for the opening range breakdown. And since then, the market just, as you can see, sold off literally the entire day. And right now, we are seeing more or less a little bit of curl, but right now is the only time in the day in which we are above 45 EMA. So big trend day, not with pullbacks, continuation, higher highs, lower lows, just grinding lower and lower and lower and lower. If you check the volume profile point of control is up here at 11,000. I was expecting this, but then it went lower to 10,970, and now down here we are starting to see some more volume. I think shorts are covering down here after lunch and into the power hour. They are just super happy for the day, but I think this is also the absence, the lack of buying power. People are either not participating right now and are already in Christmas holidays, or basically are not buying this kind of news. We started up here with the news, and then we sold off the entire day. If we check the daily, this is a big hit for the Nasdaq. People were saying, okay, doji, let's go up again. No, this is just a hammer down, literally crashing the market through this CPI on 10th of November. This pivot, let's see if we can close above this 10,944, but right now, this candle is quite huge. This is how we ended up in the overall Nasdaq. The stocks are not even close. Look at this, Apple selling off -3%, Microsoft -3%, trying to fill the gap, or at least entering the gap that I was watching, breaking down this previous pivot at 238, previous support. And I think we can see even lower pricing until 228 for Microsoft. Tesla -8%. I mean, come on, Tesla is just, I don't know what to think about Tesla, but if we check the weekly chart, this is unbelievable. Look at these 3 weeks. Tesla is giving up in 3 weeks 35%. And since the highs of, let's just talk about this year, Tesla is down 69% on the year. Wow. Wow. So what kind of levels I'm watching for Tesla? If you can see, August 2020, this support, this pivot that was consolidating, ascending triangle, and then we got this gap was already filled, down here, and we are continuing lower, reaching 119 for Tesla. Unbelievable. Amazon, another one on consumer discretionary peers. We are reaching March 2020 levels below 83. If we check the weekly, look at these weeks. This is just selling pressure after selling pressure after selling pressure. So this level, perhaps I'm watching this, I don't know, I was watching this also. So let's take this week, this big bullish candle that started the move. This is 81.30. So right now we are approaching that, and let's see what happens. But Google also, Amazon -4.60% on the red, Google -3.17%. is not yet on overall lows of the year, but is going there. Nvidia, look at this candle. Wow. -8% Nvidia. Let's check semiconductors. Yeah, semiconductors are being crashed, filling the gaps, and are just free falling until I don't know where. Finally, Meta -3%, -3.77. So red across the board, and not only a little bit red. Nasdaq is -3.42 and S&Ps are -2.50% on the red right now. Sector funds, technology -3.50, XLY consumer discretionary -3 more than -3%, financial more than -2%. I already told you, if we see financials not holding, if financial sector is being this bearish, prepare yourself, because big things are coming to the downside. Energy -4% on the day. I think a lot of demand destruction on consumer discretionary are pulling back a lot the prices, and I don't know. Utilities is less than the rest of the sector funds, -1%, but I think the rotation will happen sooner or later. Staples, -1%. If we check XLY versus XLP, look at this. Consumer discretionary is being crashed down, and a lot of sectors on the defensive sectors are doing better than the other ones, but still in the red. So there's an overall lack of buying everywhere. What is green? Let's try to find something green. Dollar is 0.28% on the green. I mean, it's consolidating down here around 103, but Bank of Japan pushing yen and bonds yields, the 10-year curve, they are starting to preparing the terrain for the future interest rate hikes, slightly hikes, I think, next year. But yen is doing super well. So dollar is about time that we will see more weakness on the dollar until I think 100. something like this, 101. Yields, well, yields are consolidating, they are not pushing, and none of the yield curves are pressuring higher, so nothing new. They are just green. The 10-year is just putting a nice doji, but I think we'll be going slightly higher because again, April next year we are still pricing in 4.8% April, also in September, and 1 or 2 cuts for December 2023. So VIX, by the way, look at this. Look at VIX, 18%. 18%. So people were saying, oh, we are down here at 20. This looks bullish. Nope. Look at this candle. 18% on the VIX is just unbelievable. It's not every day in which you can see big percentage increase. This day was minus 17%, and this was plus 24%. So this is a big red candle. So prepare for the worst. We might see VIX spiking up again into 2023. Let's go back to the Nasdaq and finish this recap, because I'm sorry if you were bullish or if you were thinking maybe we can see a Santa rally or things like that. I'm just focused on the technicals and the economic data, and right now everything is looking super bearish. Everything is super technical to the downside, and we are starting to break important key levels to the downside. This is the 30-minute chart. Look at this. Since not holding this blue dot line last week low, we are just free falling. This is a move since pre-market until now. This is 3.63%. Right now, Nasdaq is 3.50 on the red. So big hit for the Nasdaq and a big hit for the bulls. Hopefully you didn't get caught and you can recover and just be patient, because it's not only that we are bearish and we are lacking buyers, it's just lack of participants. Be patient, wait for after the 25th, wait for next week for better opportunities, and maybe the market will provide some bullish economic data. I don't know, but just be careful with these times, because when this kind of information happens, we are just selling off the entire day, as you can see. So be careful. Thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications when I upload new videos. Remember that I upload new videos every single day for market forecasts, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time. I hope you had an amazing trading day. If you were short, congratulations. I didn't get the entire of the move, but that's not my goal. My goal is just take quick profits and manage my risk and take a little bit of money out of the markets. So remember, discipline and risk management are key for success. Stay safe, everyone. Tomorrow is Friday before Christmas, so be careful. Stay with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, and just don't rush. Don't go full power into the markets, because this kind of markets lacks volume and is very dangerous. So stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.